Hey guys, today we are going to discuss 12 most searched questions about Russian ballet. The first one is, what is Russian ballet?
Russian ballet is one of the world's ballet schools, developed in, guess where? In Germany! Okay, joking, in Russia. It's famous for such ballets as the SWAN and Romeo and Juliet, for such composers as Tchaikovsky and Prokofiev, such dancers as Nureyev and Maya Plisetskaya, and it's also considered the best. But why?
When you think about the best Russian ballet, you probably think about two ballet companies, Bolshoi Ballet and Mariinsky. The first is based in Moscow and the second in St. Petersburg. Russian ballet in general is considered the best in the world, thanks to many internationally renowned dancers and composers. When did Russian ballet start?
It was introduced to Russia by Peter the Great in 1689. Before it was unknown to Russians, thanks to the traditional Russian thing, Tsarist control and isolationism. When the ballet was brought to Russia, it was not for the sake of fun and joy, which is unknown to the tough Russian soul, but for cultivating new European-like Russian people. Public theater, though, were not opened until the early 19th century. The directors of the theaters were appointed personally by the Tsar, who was also the most important audience. Where is the National Russian Ballet Theater?
There is no such a ballet company in Russia, but two main ballet theaters are Mariinsky in St. Petersburg and Bolshoi in Moscow. And since you're already preparing to go there, what should you wear?
Anything if it's not shorts. And they're pretty strict about it. You can pay $500 per seat. And if you come in shorts, the best they will be able to do is just point you in the direction of the nearest trousers shop. Who is the most famous Russian ballet dancer?
To name a few: Anna Pavlova, Maya Plisetskaya, Rudolf Nureyev, Vaslav Nijinsky. If you want to know some contemporary dancers, Olga Smirnova is considered the best. Among other ballets, she is dancing in the Swan Lake. By the way, how long is Swan Lake?
In Mariinsky, the Tchaikovsky masterpiece is 3 hours and 10 minutes with 2 intermissions. And what about the Nutcracker?
This piece is also by Tchaikovsky, and in Mariinsky it lasts 2 hours 45 minutes with 2 intermissions. How is Russian ballet different?
If you count just classical ballet, the main difference is in the training technique. Russian technique is very slow in progress and is valued much higher than individuality of the artist, as opposed to, for example, American ballet. Some of the particular features of Russian ballet are high extensions and dynamic turns. And nevertheless, ballet was always valued high in Russia. It was not always easy for the dancers to stay here. And hence the question, who are famous Russian ballet dancers who defected?
The list is long, so here are the top 3 most famous guys. Rudolf Nureyev, who was able to run during his Paris tour and became one of the most famous ballet dancers ever, and a reformator and reviver of the Paris dance school. Mikhail Baryshnikov, who stayed in Canada during his tour as well. He started dancing there with the American Ballet Theater, but he was not only doing the classical ballet performances. He also did contemporary ones, played in cinema, he was even nominated for Oscar, and he played in the TV series Sex and the City. Natalia Makarova also stayed with the American Ballet Theater, and she still lives in the US. And that's good. But who is the most famous Russian ballet dancer ever?
Probably it's Nureyev or Baryshnikov or Anna Pavlova, whom you also may know as a Cake. Who is a Paris-based Russian ballet impresario?
Sergei Diaghilev was the ambassador of Russian ballet in Paris in the beginning of the 20th century. He made a revolution not only in the perception of Russian ballet, but in the ballet dance itself. How, you would ask? Well, easily. He just took the best dancers, used the music by the best composers, best artists were making the decorations for his stage, and best designers made costumes for the dancers. Oh, you want some details? Okay, here they are. Dancers included, for example, Vaslav Nijinsky, arguably the greatest dancer of the early 20th century, and Anna Pavlova, the creator of modern pointe shoes. The role of the dying swan. And the first ballerina to travel around the world. Igor Stravinsky, Claude Debussy and Maurice Ravel were making music for the performances. Pablo Picasso, Henri Matisse and Vasily Kandinsky were making the decorations for the ballet. Coco Chanel and Leon Bakst were making costumes. This wild and incredible mix shocked and stunned people, while not leaving anyone without a strong opinion about the performance.
Okay, thank you for watching our video about top 12 most searched questions about Russian ballet. Leave us in the comments your ideas about what we should cover in our next videos, which will be up every Saturday. And if you like this type of content, why don't you just subscribe to our channel and activate notifications by pressing a little bell nearby the subscribe button. See you soon!
гости к Богу не бывает опозданий. Так что ж там ангелы поют такими злыми голосами?